Um, Tough to know it, tough to feel like it's over. It's tough right now, but really excited about our season. It's a tough game today. Two good football teams. We made too many mistakes to win the game. Second quarter was felt like it lasted forever. We turned the ball over. We had a shank punt. We had a bad punt. Didn't cover it well. Proud of our fight and our kids. Kept fighting in the second half. Kept fighting in the fourth quarter like we always do. Felt like we had a chance or two there. Barely missed two post plays today. That would have been huge. And got a young man in there. Willis Chambers is crying, talking about he lost the game because he fumbled there at the end. He didn't lose the game. We lost that. We lost to a good football team today. They deserve it. And we got to do a good job getting better, moving forward. And I'm very, very proud of our senior class. They put their footprint back on this program. They left a mark, and got a lot of underclassmen in that locker room right now crying because they know they were shown the way how to do things by this senior class. So I'm really proud overall. Proud of these two guys we're about to bring up. I can't say enough about them. This was probably one of my most fun years to ever coach. This is a great football team that I really, really love being around. We weren't the most talented. We were pretty scrappy, and we just kept fighting. So that being said, I'll answer any questions you got.
What were some challenges that UWA presented on the offensive side of the ball?
They can pitch and catch pretty well, so they do a good job. Quarterback's extremely efficient. Offensive line does a great job protecting. They got a bunch of good receivers. So, and then all of a sudden you worry about that, and then Kendrick, 23, he's a beast in there as well. So they were good offense. Yeah, really good offense. Thought they did some things differently in this game that they did in the first game, which is to be expected. Did a really good job. Felt like in the first half we're up 10-0. We throw a post route, we overthrow the post, and if we catch that at 17-0, and I think it's fixing to be interesting. I think the crowd was going to get taken out of it, but to West Alabama's credit, they bounced back and rolled off like 20 straight points. So they're a good football team. I hope they go a long way and keep representing the conference the right way.
And did they do anything different this game? You kind of already touched on it a little bit, but were there any big surprises compared to the first time you played?
Not really. It just comes down to execution. And at the end of the day, we fumbled a kickoff return. We let a punt hit us in the foot, which didn't hurt us. We turned the ball over again, late in the game. And you can't do that against good football teams. When they threw the interception down there, I felt like, okay, it's fixing to get really, really interesting here. And a couple times we had to settle for field goals. We talked about that. We don't want to settle for field goals. But they do a good job defensively. I think their defense is very underrated. They got a really good defense. So I wish them the best, and I know it'll be a good ball game next week. Just wish we were playing it. That's what hurts the most.
Questions?
Coach, time and time again, you leaned on the defense. They kept coming through, continued down the stretch in this fourth quarter, led by your linebacking core. Talk about what those guys have done all year and that effort you saw from them, particularly in the second half.
They just play with a chip on their shoulder. They just keep playing. This football team is very special. We don't worry about the situation. We do some crazy stuff sometimes, and it drives me crazy. But they keep playing, and they play those zeros on the clock like they did today. So I was very, very pleased with them.
Coach, when you have a minute to reflect on this team, what do you think will be some of the memories or things that stick out about them?
Special group, man. This is the reason why I coach teams like this. And shoot, memory after memory, and I just hate it. We're not going to be game planning tomorrow. I hate it. We're not going to be grading film and stuff. We got to go recruiting now, so it's just tough. I want to keep playing. I know they do too, but it's what happens when you get to this stage in the game. Somebody's got to win, somebody's got to lose. It's tough. 16 teams left, all of them can play, so it's tough. But this is just can't say how much this is a special group, man. Special. I love them. Anything else?
Yeah.
Thank y'all.
Thanks, Coach. Go ahead. Just go ahead and take questions, unless you got something you really want to say.
Not really.
You good?
No, I'm trying to get back to my guys.
All right, maybe just start by just overall thoughts on how the game went today.
A lot of ups and downs. I thought we came out ready to go. Came out firing. Defense came out hot. Offense came out hot. We really played our game. They made some adjustments second half, and quarterback had a heck of a game. Put the ball right in the right spots. Probably two of the best receivers in the nation, if not the best receivers in the nation. I'm talking D1, D2. It doesn't matter. Those guys make tremendous catches. That whole receiving core is making big-time plays, big-time catches on the sideline. Really taking us out of our game. There's nothing you can do. It's just man-on-man for the ball. And they just called it today. So I'm now proud of my guys, man. It's one of the best teams I've ever played with by far, from head to toe, freshmen all the way up to the seniors. Everybody loved everybody. It's tough, but they're a great football team. And if they don't win the national championship, I'll be very surprised.
Landry, what does it mean to wear that 93 across your chest to culminate your senior season?
I'd probably need another hour and a half right here to tell you, honestly. To wear 93 for Dink, from a great friend of mine, 23, who passed away a few years ago, it means the world to me, but I'll just try to carry the Delta and the 93 on my chest as far as I can go. Green and white, 93 will always be with me wherever I go. If I hopefully the coach later on, they'll always be an example for what I learned at Delta and wearing 93 and the things that I learned there that I'll never forget ever my whole life. Delta raised me. I came to Delta when I was 17 years old, and I'm 22 now, and it raised me as a man to be ready for the world. Everything I learned from those coaches, from all the coaches that have came through, and all the players that have came through in and out, and Dink 93, and the life lessons and the bonds that I've built can't be replaced ever.
Other questions for Landry?
Thank you.
Chris Robinson?
All right. I mean, first quarter, you start out hot. After that, kind of cooled down. Just how do you think the game went?
I think first gun of the game, I really actually think we were doing pretty good, and we started slowing down our tempo and wasn't getting to our key blocks, so that kind of hurt us real bad.
And going into the second half, were there any big adjustments in the locker room, or?
No, sir. Really, we didn't been in this position before, and we came back and fought for it. We didn't have enough time.
Enough time. And the defense of UWA, any surprises from them at all?
They got a pretty good defense, but no, sir.
Well, thank you. I appreciate it.
Coach, you got anything? Jess?